A Soviet soldier is never alone. A Soviet soldier must have a Soviet cat with him, an Oreo cookie cat specifically. Otherwise, who is that? Who is that? Uh, I don't think she realizes that's her. It's okay. Just say hi. Ah. Uh, wow. Anyway, so I realized that my previous three videos were a little bit off putting. Well, hold on to your horses because this dream is like an entirely new scale of off putting. It was really intense, really vivid, very real. And before I get into that, I wrote a new poem which I turned into a song. I normally don't share my songs on this channel anymore. If anyone wants to see my music, I have a SoundCloud page. I have another channel called Dan the Clever Man that has only my music, and and then I share stuff on Facebook on bass guitar and electric guitar and songs of mine and things like that. But I will read you the poem because I feel it's relevant to our condition here on Earth and the glory given always to those who fought the least, it seems. Not always, but often. So many nameless people dying all the time. So many frightened seekers fighting for the blind. Too many of those before us have gone before their time. I sing for silent voices whose glory never came. The puppets, thieves, and liars write stories their own way. They burn the truth in fire, no justice to this day. Many silent voices rise up to face the day. For those, not many choices, and yet they lead the way. So many faceless heroes have cried out in vain as they wailed to the cosmos, but no one heard their name. And all these voiceless stories are really all the same. They left the ground beneath them bloody and in stains. Yeah, many nameless people. Many nameless people have perished in the name of someone else's glory. And that was my intention for writing this. Cannon fodder at the expense of someone's ego, essentially. Well, I'm going to have a difficult time describing this dream because of how surreal it was and abstract and not very concrete. I will tell you this. I saw the singer Tom Petty in my dream. Um, and it's funny because one of my favorite songs of all time is one of his songs, and it's called Running Down a Dream. And I just thought it was funny. He was in my dream, and that particular song in the video is very cryptic and esoteric and is about Alice in Wonderland. So, and he was not only in my dream, he was wearing exactly the same suit that his cartoon character wore in that music video. If you haven't seen it, then I suggest you should. Came out in the 90s, and it was a very strange, mystical music video. Um, he was there, and I saw a lot of animals. It seems like I was rushing through somewhere, going in some direction at a very high rate of speed. And as I was going through what looked like some kind of forested area, I noticed a bunch of animals being presented before me. And one animal I remember very clearly is a moose. And this moose was really in my face for whatever reason. But there were other things as well, like raccoons and deer and other animals. that were presented before me as I'm kind of at a light speed passing through this forested like area. And then I stumble upon Tom Petty in some kind of house. I can't really tell what was in there or the details of the interior setting that we were in, because it wasn't really all that clear to me. And he was wearing this very nice suit and speaking to me for what felt like a long period of time. And what he said, I don't remember. That's when things got really crazy. There was other people in that house, and they felt like family members. But who exactly they were, I'm not sure. And there was snakes. There was snakes covering the entire floor. Every square millimeter just covered in endless and endless, multicolored, various colors, various sizes of snakes. And I'm just looking at them. I'm just trying to walk around them, but they're everywhere. And they're slithering on the walls, and they're in every possible thing you can imagine. You go to the kitchen and you try to get something, and there's snakes. So I go to bed, and I like fall asleep in the dream or something, and I wake up covered in snakes. And I stand up, and I walk towards my presumed family or whoever, and I wasn't even aware that I still had snakes on me. So I started grabbing at them and taking them off my body. And they were inside my pants, and they were in my shirt, and they were on my head, and they were slithering and all over the place. And it felt so real, and it felt so raw and vivid. I was genuinely freaking out like I would have been in real life. And it was an indescribable dream. Um, I looked up the meanings to snakes in dreams. There's a multitude of meanings. One of them being that I'm about to embark on a new journey, which I very much resonate with, because that's what I've been sensing. It's what I've been experiencing. And another explanation is health problems, which I also do have. I definitely do have some relatively serious health problems. And whether embarking on this journey means to the afterlife or in this life, I'm not entirely sure, but I hope it's the latter right now, because I don't want to leave my son fatherless like I was left fatherless when I was 7, until my stepdad came along and stuff. Regardless, I believe that interpretation is correct. I feel like my soul is being restructured last couple of weeks or so. And it's been a bit of a dark night of the soul. It's been a bit of a reconfiguration process into something different that I'm sensing internally. So that's why I don't think this dream is nefarious or evil just because there were snakes in it. Of course, it could represent the Antichrist or Obama or whatever it possibly could as well, but I feel it was more directed and more personal towards me. As far as Tom Petty goes, I really don't know whether that was just a projection of his image or that was his actual soul communicating with me. I cannot possibly answer that. But he is an interesting character and an interesting musician. So have a good day.